Good evening, my dear students. Today discuss about the biological oxidation and electron transport chain. Just discuss yesterday. After we discussion, start the next topic. Yesterday we discussed about the stages of oxidation of foodstuff and redox potential. Now discuss about the biological oxidation, enzymes and coenzymes involved in the biological oxidation, and high energy compound. These are the three topics which is discussed today. First of all, the biological oxidation and electron transport chain. What is bioenergetics, which is discussed in the earlier class also. Bioenergetics or biochemical thermodynamics deals with the study of energy changes or transfer or utilization in the biochemical reaction. The reactions are broadly classified into the exergonic or endothermic, exergonic or exothermic reaction, or enderogonic or endothermic reaction. That means what is the energy will be reduced produced and energy will be consumed. What is free energy? Generally free energy, what is the potential energy? Each and every compound contains some free energy. This is called the energy actually available to do the work, which is utilized, is known as the free energy. Changes in the free energy are available in predicting and facilitating of the chemical reactions. That means each and every compound which contains some free energy, that energy which are involved for the chemical or biological the reactions. This free energy, sometimes it is negative and sometimes it is positive. When it is positive, there is some exergonic reaction. When it is negative, it is an endothermic reaction. If the free energy changes, G is represented by the negative sign, there is a loss of energy. That means the reaction is said to be exergonic or exothermic reaction, and the proceeds simultaneously. On the other hand, it is positive, indicate the energy must be supplied to the reactant. The reaction cannot proceed simultaneously in the exergonic or endothermic or in the character. In hydrolysis of ATP is classical example of the exergonic, that means exothermic reactions. ATP plus H2O equal to API plus PI, that means produce some energy. That means ATP contains some energy. On hydrolysis in presence of H2O, they produce ADP plus PI, and the minus 7.3 kilocalorie per mole. That is the free energy. That means negative. That means the energy losses. When the ATP is hydrolysis, that means energy will be lost in the form of ADP. That's why it is a negative sign. When the reverse reaction ADP plus PI and produce ATP, that is the positive charge. That means it will be energy will be involved. That means endothermic reaction. The reversal of the reaction ATP plus ADP plus PI equal to ATP, it is a enderogonic or endothermic. That means energy which is incorporated into the chemical compound. But it is occurred when there is a supply of energy at least 7.3 calorie per mole, or delta G, AG, it is delta G is positive. The free energy changes become 0. That means delta G equal to 0 when the reaction is equilibrium. At that time, delta G is 0 when it will be possible when the reaction is the equilibrium condition. At a constant temperature and pressure, delta G is depend upon the actual concentration of the reactant and product. And for the conversion of the reactant A to produce B equal to A plus B, and the following mathematical reaction can be calculated. See it, the reactant A to product B. When A is produced to B, A2 converted to B, and the following mathematical relationship can be derived. Where the delta G, that means free energy, is equal to delta G0 or standard free energy changes. Delta G energy changes, free energy changes, delta G, remember it, delta G equal to free energy changes, and delta G0 is the standard free energy changes, and RT is the gas constant. The value is the 1.973 calorie per mole, and here T is the absolute temperature. Already know it, absolute temperature, and ALN is the natural. This is not IN. This is ALN, natural logarithm, and concentration B are the concentration of the product, and A is the concentration of the reactant, and delta 0 is the related to equilibrium constant Kv. When the reaction A equivalent to B at the equilibrium concentration of free energy changes 0. This above equation may be written as the delta G equal to 0 or delta G0 plus RT ln concentration B by A equivalent. Hence delta G0 equal to minus RT in equations. That means delta 0 here only the changes of delta G of reaction, and delta G0 is the standard free energy. Next, the biological oxidation. What is the we discussed in the earlier class? What is the biological oxidation? That means oxidation, loss of electron, or in addition of oxygen. Here the one example, you see it. The oxidation is defined the loss of electron, and reduction is the gain of electron. And in this illustrated the interconversation in the ferrous ion to ferric ion. Here the first picture we show the ferrous ion. When it is oxidized, that means one electron will be released. The acceptor reduced. That is called the upper portion. It is called the oxidation. When it is this is the acceptor, the electron will be released. That is the acceptor electron. And when it is reduced, it is so the lower portion, the electron is introduced into the ferric to it converted to ferrous. That is called reduction. That means when the ferrous is oxidized, that means electron will be lost in the upper side. On the lower side, ferric ion plus electron will be gain, it is reduced or reduction. Another example of the NADP H plus H plus, it is converted to NAD plus. Here is the 2H plus 2 electron will be lost. See, that's the FM is produced to FNDH2. That means every reaction, the oxidation and reduction will be takes place. Enzymes and coenzymes involved in the biological reaction. Generally, in this biological reaction, the five types of enzyme which are involved in the and coenzyme involved in this reaction. First one, the oxidase. These enzymes catalyze the removal of hydrogen from the substrate, but only the oxygen can act as the acceptor of hydrogen, so that it will be formed. AH2 is the substrate plus half O2 is formation of substance A plus H2, and this group is cyclotochrome oxidase or terminal component, tyrosinase, polyphenol oxidase, catechol oxidase, and monoamine oxidase. These are all oxidase which is involved in this reaction. Number 2, aerobic dehydrogenase. These enzymes catalyze the removal of hydrogen from the substrate. That is called a dehydrogenate. It is only possible in case of oxygen is available. But oxygen cannot be acceptor. The enzymes are flavoprotein, and the product is actually hydrogen peroxide. AH2 plus O2 equal to A plus H2A to hydrogen peroxide. And these flavoprotein contain either FM or FMNA, flavin mononucleotide or flavin adinucleotide as a prosthetic group. And number 3 is the anaerobic dehydrogenase. And in this type of catalyze the removal of hydrogen from the substance, but oxygen cannot be hydrogen acceptor. There is the two difference, aerobic dehydrogenase and anaerobic dehydrogenase. In case of anaerobic dehydrogenase, here is the hydrogen is removed, but oxygen cannot be acceptor. But in case of aerobic, oxygen is the acceptor molecule. To give the example, and therefore they require the coenzymes as a acceptor for the hydrogen atoms. When the substrate is oxidized, the coenzyme is reduced. That's why there again anaerobic dehydrogenase, which is involved in the 4 to 5 coenzyme are involved. First one is the NAD plus linked dehydrogenase. The NAD is derived from the nicotinic acid as a member of vitamin B complex, which is chapter given below. And when the NAD accepts the hydrogen, one hydrogen atom is removed by the substrate. So in case of anaerobic dehydrogenase, basically the hydrogen removed, there is no doubt, but the oxygen cannot bind with the acceptor molecule. That's why the hydrogen which is accepted by the coenzymes, here NAD linked dehydrogenase, which is adapter molecule, H2O plus H plus NAD equal to A plus NADH plus H. Here not like a aerobic dehydrogenase. Now see this NAD plus and NADH, how it will be formed. The first you see the NAD, the structure of NAD, where N is the N plus, but when the electron H plus 2E gain, the N plus will be removed, only NR. But when it is the electron will be released, again NADH. That means NAD plus converted into NADH is the introduction of electron. But NADH to NAD plus, which is converted to just 2 electron, will be released. That means NAR produce N plus R. This is one is the oxidation, and another is the reduction, which is NAD linked dehydrogenase will be produced. They give example, some example of this type of reaction, like glyceroldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase, isocitrate dehydrogenase, malate dehydrogenase, glutamate dehydrogenase, and beta hydroxyl CoA dehydrogenase, pyruvate dehydrogenase, alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. These are the involved in the NAD linked coenzymes. Another group of NADP plus linked dehydrogenase. Here NADPH cannot be oxidized with the concomitant production of energy. NADPH used for the reduced biosynthetic reaction like fatty acid synthesis and the cholesterol synthesis. An example of NADPH linked dehydrogenase is the glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. Another number C, FAD linked dehydrogenase. When the FAD is the coenzyme, unlike NAD, both the hydrogen atoms can be attached with the flavin rings. The NAD is ring, here it is the flavin ring will be, flavin is the molecule which is linked with this. And here some example FAD containing dehydrogenase like succinate dehydrogenase, fatty acyl CoA dehydrogenase, and glycerol phosphate dehydrogenase. Number D or 4 equal to cytochromes. Another coenzymes, all the cytochrome except cytochrome oxidase are the anaerobic dehydrogenase, and cytochrome oxidase is an oxidase. See above, all the cytochrome are the hemoprotein having the iron atoms. Cytochrome B, cytochrome C1, cytochrome C are the mitochondrial, while the cytochrome P54 and cytochrome B5 are the endoplasmic reticulum. Number 4, classes of hydroperoxidase. Another enzymes involved in this biological oxidation. Peroxidase. Example of the peroxidase of the glutathione peroxidase, which is the in the RBC or selenium containing enzyme. Leukocyte peroxidase and the horseradish peroxidase. Peroxidase removed. Here H2O2 plus H2O, AH2 substrate, which converted to AH2 plus A. That means the peroxidation occurred, the hydrogen peroxide will be produced. Another in the catalase or catalase dismutase, which is also catalase the hemoprotein, and peroxidation occurred in the subcellular organelles having both aerobic dehydrogenase and catalase, and H2O2 which produce 2H2O plus O2. And then the oxygenase. First one is the oxidase and fifth one is the oxygenase. There is two types, monooxygenase and dioxygenase. Monooxygenase, there is a otherwise called the mixed function. Oxidase here is the one oxygen atom is incorporated into the substrate and the other oxygen atom is reduced to water. The enzymes are so called hydroxylase because OH group is incorporated into the substrate. AH plus O2 equal to BH2 equal to AHO plus H2 plus B. Sorry. Phenyl hydroxylase, tyrosine hydroxylase and tryptophan hydrolase under monooxygenase. Then the microsomal cytochrome P54 monooxygenase is concerned with the drug metabolism. Mitochondrial cytochrome P54 monooxygenase denote the absorption of the light of 450 nanometer when the heme combined with the carbon monoxide, and it is required to steroid hydroxylation in adrenal cortex and testes and ovary and nitric oxide. So these are the component for monooxygenase. And there is the dioxygenase. There are the enzymes which incorporate both atoms or molecule of oxygen into the molecule of oxygen as per the tryptophan pyrrolase and homogenistic acid oxidase. A plus O2 equal to AOO2. Next, the high energy compounds. What is the high energy compounds? That means the compounds having the higher energy level. That is called the high energy compound. In this category, ATP, creatinine phosphate, phosphoryl pyrophosphate, carbonyl phosphate, cyclic AMP, 1,3-bisphosphonate, phosphocreatinine, acetyl-creatinine, S-adenosine methanol. These are the compound. Not only we are, most of the people are know the ATP is the only high energy compound. Other than ATP, so many compounds which are acts as a high energy compound. That means they contain the higher level of energies. So these compounds when the hydrolyze to release a large quantity of energy, and that is have a large delta G0. That means they having some large amount of calories is the inside the compounds, and when it is reaction, the energy will be released in the form of exothermic reaction. The high energy bond is compound in the usually indicate the single bond, and the free energy of hydrolysis of delta G0 of ordinary bond varies from -1 to -6 kilocalorie per mole. For example, glucose 6-phosphate have the high energy free energy of only 13.8 kilojoule per mole or minus. On the other hand, the free energy of high energy bonds varies from greater than 25 kilojoule per mole or minus to minus 15 kilocalorie per mole. Her high energy compound are listed below. These are the not only the ATP, but it is also the another compound. The seed, phosphanol pyruvate, carbamyl phosphate, cyclic AMP, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, phosphocreatinine, adenyl phosphate, S-adenosine methanol, pyrophosphate, acetyl-CoA. ATP is converted to ADP plus Pi minus 3 volt, and these are the higher value. That means this negative value indicates this contain the high energy compound, and they lost the energy when it is reaction will be takes place. So these are the high energy compound for reaction. And adenosine triphosphate, it is the another most important high energy compound. The ATP is the universal currency of energy within the living cell, and structure of ATP which is given below. The hydrolysis of ATP to ADP under standard condition, it produces minus 7.3 kilocalorie per mole or delta G0 equal to minus 3.7. The energy of the ATP used to derive all the enderogenic biosynthesis reaction. The energy efficiency of the cell is comparable of any machine. For so instead, ATP is captured in the chemical energy released by the combustion of nutrient and transferred to the synthetic reaction, that is required energy. So ATP is a very high energy compound. At rest, sodium potassium ATPase used upon 1/3 of all ATP forms and other energy required process are biosynthesis of macromolecule, muscle contraction, cellular motion using kinesin and dianesin. ATP is continually being hydrolyzed and generated, and the average person at rest consumes and regenerate ATP at a rate of approximately 3 moles per second. That means in resting condition they produce 3 molecule of ATP per second, about 1.5 kg per day. At the junction, the interesting review of different types of reaction under the ATP. Now glucose 6-phosphate plus ATP. Glucose plus ATP is converted into the first step of glycolysis reaction, the glucose 6-phosphate plus ADP. Here ATP is hydrolyzed to ATP level and phosphate is incorporated into the product. And the pyruvate plus carbon dioxide plus ATP. Oxaloacetate, ADP plus PI. Here ATP is hydrolyzed to ADP level but phosphate is released. Fatty acid plus CoA plus ATP. Fatty acid and CoA, AMP, PI plus in this ATP is hydrolyzed to AMP level but phosphate is released. Ribosome 5-phosphate plus ATP. Ribosyl 5-phosphate plus AMP, although ATP is hydrolyzed to AMP level, that means adenosine monophosphate, and pyrophosphate is added to the substrate. Amino acid plus ATP. Amino acid plus ATP, amino acyl adenylate or PI, which is amino adenine monophosphate group is incorporated into the product. So methionine plus ATP is adenosyl methionine. There are so many reactions in the earlier, we see it, and PPI for adenosyl group in the mitochondria. So Cyrus Fisk, the first substitute, discovered the ATP in 1920, and Carl Lohmann shows the importance of small muscle contraction in 1929. In 1914, Fritz Lehmann Nobel Prize in the year 1953, and shows that ATP is the universal carrier of the chemical energy in the cell, and coined the expression energy-rich phosphate bonds. Alexander Todd, Nobel Prize in the year 1957, elucidated the structure of ATP. Now we can see the structure of ATP. What is the ADP cycle? Actually, ATP react with the H2O to C, produce ATP plus PI and plus 7.3 kilocalorie joule. Actually, ATP always react with the PI, they produce ADP plus PI. This cycle is always continuing, ATP to ADP or ADP plus PI, ADP to ATP. This cycle. So today we can conclude that in this case there are various enzymes and coenzymes involved in this compound and the high energy compounds. Next day we discuss about the electron transport chain, after that oxidative phosphorylation. So today, to stop this lecture in this contest, so if you understand this, please subscribe this channel. Thank you for all the students. Thank you. If you any question, please ask me in the next comment box.